Good day, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today we're going to discuss another topic in business mathematics, and that topic is converting converting decimals, converting decimals to fractions. Converting decimals to fractions. Previously in the last video, we have discussed the fundamental operations of decimals. But today, we're going to discuss another type of stuff that we can do on the decimals, and that is to convert them into the world of fractions. Now, let's get started. Now, halimbawa, meron tayong decimal. Let's say 2.75. If we say that 2.75 is multiplied by 10, ang mangyayari, this is 27.5. Ang ginagawa lang is that we move the decimal point one place to the right. Ganun lang yun, di ba? And if you don't believe me, let's plug it in a calculator. Now, let's plug in a calculator. First of all, where is the calculator? Where's my calculator? Okay, this is the calculator. Shall we? Ngayon, sabi, 2.75 is multiplied by 10. So the result is a fraction 55 over 2 or 27.5. Tama? You only move the decimal point one place to the right. Tama? Ayun, halimbawa 2.75. Let's change the pen to white. 2.75 is multiplied by 100. Ang sagot is 275. You move the decimal point two places to the right. Kumbaga, kung ilan yung number of zeros, ganun karaming places yung minumove mo. Tama? And ganun naman din kapag 1,000 yan, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, and so on. Ganun lang naman yun, yung notion nun. Okay. Now, the topic is converting decimals to fractions. How do we supposed to do that? Ngayon, halimbawa, convert, let's say 2.73434, and so on, to fraction. Two fractions. Convert the decimal to fraction. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Anong klaseng decimal to? This is a non-terminating repeating decimal. Naalala nyo to dati? Di ba sabi, ang dalawang uri ng decimals na nako-convert into fractions, yung mga rational, yung non-terminating repeating decimals, and yung terminating decimals. Later on, I will give examples yung terminating, and that's basic na lang. Ang pinakamahirap, itong type na to, yung non-terminating repeating decimal. Paano siya i-convert into fractions? Now, let's get started, shall we? Ngayon, may step 1 tayo. May mga steps na dapat sinusunod. Change the color to, I don't know, let's say blue. We have step 1. Anong step 1 ng gagawin natin? Let x be the given number. In our example, ang gagawin natin, let x be equal to 2.73434, and so on. Yan yung example natin. Ito, in our example, in our halimbawa, tapos yan. Let x be equal to 2. Ilalet mo lang sa x, yun yung sinasabi ng step 1. And the dog is barking again as I record. As always, they are always barking. Ayun. Identify, number 2 to, identify the, what we call repeating pattern. Okay? The dogs are very aggressive as of the moment. Lagi yan pag nag-record ako. Identify the repeating pattern. And what is that? In our halimbawa, or in yung 2.73434 and so on, the repeating the repeating pattern is, as you can see, meron tayong ito, yung 34, saka 34. Okay? That is the repeating pattern. Makikita nyo? The repeating pattern is 34. Or 3 and 4, kumbaga. So at least identify mo na kung ano yung repeating pattern. Yan yung step 2. Ayun. What is step 3? Step 3 natin is identify. Marami na-identify, no? Identify the first repeated pattern and second repeated pattern. So, i-identify natin sino yung pang-una saka sino yung pangalawa na repeated pattern. Ngayon, in our halimbawa, isulat natin 2.7, 3.4, 3.4, and so on. Ito yung first repeated pattern. Susunod, palitan natin yung color nito. Let's say green. Ito yung second repeated pattern. Okay? Ganun lang naman ang ibig sabihin nitong step 3. I-identify mo kung sino, di ba 34 ang repeated pattern? Identify mo sino yung pang-unang block, tapos susunod na pangalawang block. And lagyan natin ng label. Kasi di ba ganun naman lagi, nalagyan natin ng label. Ayun, ano susunod? Anong step 3? Ano susunod ng step 3? Very good, step 4. Step 4. Ano ang step 4 natin? Baba natin yan, ha? Count the number of digits between the decimal point and the first repeated pattern. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Halimbawa, ito, 2. In our halimbawa, 2.7, 3, 4, 3, 4, and so on. Ika-count mo yung number of digits, di ba? Ito ay si yellow. Palitan natin ulit, ha? Ito ay si yellow. Ito yung first repeated pattern. Ito yung tinatawag na first repeated pattern. First repeated pattern. Okay. Ibibilangin daw natin ilang digits between the decimal point. Nasaan si decimal point? Ito, di ba? This is the decimal point. And the first repeated pattern. Sino ba yun? This is number 7. Ilang digits sa 7? Di ba isa? So, this is 1 digit. Tama ba? Malinaw yun? Kung ilang digits, halimbawa, 72 yan. Nasa 72, 34, 34, 34. Halimbawa, 2.72343434. Ilang digits to? From the first repeated pattern and decimal point, edi dalawa. And ganun lang yung analogy nun, ha? Mga mathematicians. Okay. And yun, may purpose kung bakit natin binibilang yon. Ibaba natin. Ano susunod ng step 4 is step 5. Ang step 5, ano yung step 5? Multiply the given by 10 raised to n. Nagkaroon na n, di ba? Ngayon, sino si n? Where n is the number of digits, between the decimal point and the decimal point and the first predictive pattern, or repeated pattern. I'm sorry. Huwag natin ibahin yung terminologies. Repeated pattern. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Pattern. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Multiply the given by 10 raised to n where n is the number of digits between the decimal point and the first repeated pattern. Halimbawa, if there are 2 digits, ano ba yung bakante, yung digits na to nasa pagitan ng decimal point, ito saka yung first repeated pattern. Kapag dalawa yan, edi multiply 10 raised to n ay 10 raised to 2 or 100. Tama? If there are 3 digits, edi multiply 10 cube or 1,000. Kung ilan yung number na to, ganun karaming 0 yung nilalagay. Diba? 2 to, 2 0. 3 to, 3 0. Okay? Ayun. So, ibig sabihin, yung given natin kanina, ilang digits ba? In our halimbawa, we have 1 digit. Hence, multiply by 10 raised to 1 or 10. I-multiply natin yung x kay 10. So, ano yun? X is equal to, 2.73434 and so on. Sunod, i-multiply natin sa 10. So, 10 multiplied by 2.73434 and so on. Eh, di ba sabi natin doon sa introduction, if we multiply something, a decimal, by 10, we only move the decimal point 1 digit to the right. So, magiging 10x is equal to 27.3434 and so on. Diba? Minove mo yung 2.734 and so on. Minove mo yung decimal point 1 digit to the right. Kaya naging 27.343434. Tama ba? Malinaw tayo dun, no? Malinaw tayo dun. So, tawagin natin siyang equation 1. This is equation 1. Okay? Malinaw tayo dun. Susunod. Let's have another step. Okay. Ano susunod ng step 5? Step 6. Step 6, tama? Ano ang step 6? Okay, so far malinaw tayo, 'di ba? Malinaw tayo sa mga nangyayari. Hindi naman magulo, no? Ngayon. Sunod, count the number of digits between the decimal point and the second repeated pattern. Okay. Meron na naman tayong isa pang gagawin. So, halimbawa, meron tayong given 2.7 in our halimbawa, anong gagawin? 2.73434 and so on. Ito yung second predictive pattern. This is the second repeated pattern. Okay? This is the second repeated pattern. Tapos, sino si decimal point? Ito, di ba? Ito si decimal point. Decimal point. Ang sabi, bibilangin natin kung ilang numbers or ilang digits yung nasa pagitan ng decimal point sa kanang second repeated pattern. Eh, sino yun? Di ba ito yun? Ito sila, oh. Dito natin ng konti. Iyan sila, di ba? So, ilan yan? 3 digits. We have 3 digits. Tama, 734 is 3 digits. Tatlong numbers yan. So, napipredict nyo na siguro ano yung step 7. Step 7, as what we did to dito. Ang gagawin natin is that, kaya ba ito i-copy? Uy, nawala. Di siya kaya i-copy, no? So magsusulat talaga tayo, wag tamad. Magsulat na lang tayo. So, isulat na lang ulit natin para ano. Bala ko kasi i-copy na lang eh, kasi pareho lang naman sasabihin eh. Pero sige, sulat natin. Sulat natin, okay lang. Multiply the given by, bakit may light gray pen na lumalabas? Ayan. Multiply the given by 10 raised to n, where n is the number of digits between the decimal point and the dogs are back. Decimal point, ano to? Between the decimal point and the second repeated pattern. So, ano ibig sabihin ko nun? So, in our halimbawa, anong construction ko dito? In our halimbawa, we have 3 digits. Makalimutan ko na yung construction eh. We have 3 digits. Hence, multiply by 10 cube. Tama? Kasi yun yung sabi. Yung n, yung number of digits between the decimal point and the second repeated pattern, tatlo yan. So 10 cube or 1,000. Naging mas agresibo yung mga aso no? So yan. Ngayon, ano yung susunod na step natin? Ibig sabihin, yung given mo, so x is equal to 2.73434 and so on. Susunod, yung 1,000 i-multiply mo kay x. Kaya magiging 1,000 is multiplied by 2.7343434 and so on. Tama ba? I-multiply mo kay 1,000 and if you multiply something by 1,000, you will only move the decimal point 3 places to the right. 2, 3. So, nasan yung decimal point mo? Yan ay 1,000x is equal to 2734, comma, ay point 343434 and so on. Tama ba? Ito yung decimal point mo kasi if you move this to the right by 3 steps, magiging 2734. Kumbaga, kapag hinighlight mo, ito yan, no? Ito yan, pag hinighlight mo. Okay? Ngayon. So, this is what we call equation. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Ngayon, ano yung step 8? And this is the final step. Step 8. Ano yung final step? This is to subtract. Ano yung equation? I-color coding natin. Equation 2 by anong color ng equation 1 ko? Green. By equation 1. By equation 1. So, ano mangyayari? This is 2 minus 1. So, ano yan? Sino yung equation 2 ba? Si equation 2 is 1,000x is equal to 2734.3434. Sino equation 1? Kung naalala nyo, this is 10x is equal to 27. Tama ba? 27. Iyan natin. Ipantay natin. 27.343434. Diba naalala nyo yan? Yung green, ito yun, no? This is 27.343434. Kahit ilang 34 ang lagay mo kasi nga repeated nga yun eh. Ginawa ko na ng 3 para maging kapantay siya. So, you will proceed by subtraction. Subtraction of decimals, nakikita nyo? This is subtraction. So, yung mga bakante, lagyan mo ng 0 para di ka malito. Ngayon, ano to? 4 minus 4, 0. 3 minus 3, 0. 4 minus 4, 0. 3 minus 3, 0. 4 minus 4, 0. 3 minus 3, 0. Decimal point, ibaba mo. Diba? Naging whole number ka na. From the decimal, naging whole number ka. Diba? Yun yung technique. So 3, ito magiging 2 kasi 4 minus 7 is impossible. 14. So this is 14 minus 7 is 7. 2 minus 2 is 0. Tama ba? 0. 7 minus 0 is 7. Easy pa. 2 minus 0 is 2. Equal sign, copy mo yan. Yung x, copy mo. Ngayon, 1,000 minus 10 is 990. Eh, di ba this is just an algebra question? So this becomes 990x is equal to 2,707. Eh, divide both sides by ano? Yung x mo kasi ay equal sa 2 yung decimal mo. Di ba? But x is equal to, saan ba equal si x? Is 2.73434 and so on. Tama yan yung given mo kanina eh. Yung x is equal to 7343434. Eh para makuha mo yung value ng x, we divide both sides by 990. Paano yan? Anong gagawin natin? Divide both sides by 990. So ganito yan. Ayan, ayan. So this implies that x is equal to 2707 or 2,707. Ano 900? This is 990. So, 2,707 all over 990. Eh, sino ba si x? But x is equal to, hindi ba siya pwedeng ano? Hindi siya pwedeng ano. Susulat na lang natin, but x is equal to 2.73434 and so on. Therefore, 2.73434 and so on can be written as a fraction na 2,707 all over 990. Okay? Naintindihan nyo ba? So yan yun. Yan isulat yung decimal na nasa itaas as a fraction. Okay, ngayon, isang magandang tanong siguro, Sir, totoo ba yan na 2,707? Let's check the calculator, shall we? Off. I-plug in natin yung fraction. Ano yun? 2,707 all over, paano ba yung baba to? 990. So this is just equal to, ang galing, kasyo. Naging fraction pero convert, 2.7 parenthesis 34, meaning umuulit yung 34. So, this in fact is a correct answer to the problem. Okay? Ngayon, ang haba ng ginawa, ang haba ng solution natin. But I have presented you a step-by-step process on how you will convert non-terminating repeating decimals. Nag-a-apply lang siya sa mga repeating decimals, ha? Kasi kapag ano yan, about 3.14, 15, 16, there is no predictive pattern. You cannot convert it in the method na ginawa natin dito sa video na ito. And I hope you learned something today. I hope that you have appreciated this video tutorial on how you convert the non-terminating repeating decimals to fractions. In the next video, we will be discussing a lot of examples of this type without enlisting the method. And until then, mathematician, keep safe and have a great day. Goodbye now.